The hardest question. My Marines bring me questions. When do we get to shower? Sergeant, how do we say good afternoon again? Sarge, where can I get more gun oil? I have answers. Tomorrow maybe. Masu are here, use mine. Answering their questions is my job. But when Anaya was shot and bleeding out, he grabbed my arm and said, Sergeant, Sergeant. I understood the question, but damn, I didn't have an answer.
2. Foreign war. No US soldier who could see that kid would have shot him. But that's long-range ordnance for you. Calder stood next to me in the street, looking at the pieces. We have come so far from home, he said, that we will never get back. You dumbass, I said. But a year later I stood on the tarmac hugging my child, thinking of that kid in pieces, and I wasn't home.
In morning twilight, far away, my men are making up their minds. What's that guy carrying? Friend or foe? I should be there, helping them decide. My wife and my parents do their best to make Christmas dinner conversation around my silence. An hour ago, I was yelling at Angie for turning on that damn news. My feather carving won't meet my eyes. He says, white meat or dark. The narrator is a former soldier, a veteran who experienced death in the war. He is home again after war with his family.
The story starts in the past and ends up in the present, because he's still thinking about the incident. This indicates that the war will follow him forever and he will never be the same man as he was before.
He experienced death on the battlefield. We can tell because he is thinking back at the scenarios of his experience in the war. In his thoughts he says you to himself. This indicates that he is blaming himself for his mistakes, shooting someone innocent and not being able to help his Marines when it counted.
He feels guilt for not being there after he retired. He feels that his Marine survival is his responsibility. He feels that he has to take a choice between either his family or his friends in the war.
Maybe the veteran is suffering under PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This disorder leads to not being able to function optimally, socially, and in the family, as we just said. He's not relaxed, but feels sad, confused, guilty, and frustrated.
He used this exclamation word damn to express how he feels. The word is an expression of dismay and frustration. He's still thinking about the war when he shouldn't.
To fully understand the text, the reader needs to have a pre-understanding use his or her background knowledge. The reader also needs to add the information you discovered while the person searched between the lines.
The text leaves you with some questions that you have to consider. You get a greater view inside war and what life is like after war. You end up overwhelmed and with a melancholic feeling.
In a way, this is good literature. There isn't a storyline with a climax and a problem being solved. But as soon as you read between the lines, you understand that the text has a greater meaning. We like that it challenged our understanding.